The shootout at Blackwater Draw was the birth of the legend of Billy Bonney, later called Billy the Kid. The first version of these events appeared in a newspaper, the Messiah Independent.
Warrants were entrusted to a posse of 11 men called the Regulators, including Billy Bonney, to capture the men present at Tunstall's murder.
Now's the time, Billy!
You killed Tunstall.
We swore we'd take him to Lincoln.
Well, that's your plan! This is mine!
However, after surrendering, 2 of the captives, Morton and Baker, were shot dead in transit through Blackwater Draw. Quotes from a letter my paper received, assuming you read it.
No, I can't say that I have.
Reports say Billy and the Regulators left the bodies in Blackwater. Your men buried them. What'd they see?
How about Frank Baker, 5 rounds in his chest? Buck Morton with 9. One right here. Both of them.
Sounds like an execution.
Their hands were tied. You tell me.
Morton was your foreman?
Yes.
And Baker?
It's rough around the edges, but loyal. Never flinched when things got loud. I don't know what you think you're going to dig up here, sir. But seems to me there's not much left to uncover. 2 of my men were murdered in cold blood. What else is there?
And I'll agree, it seems pretty cut and dry. But as a journalist, people expect me to print the full story. So I'm gonna need to talk to a couple of the Regulators, for form's sake.
Then you print this. The gang should be tried and hanged. Billy first, the rest can follow.
I appreciate your time, Mr. Dolan.
Just be sure the folks in Messiah get to hear the right version of things.
Yeah, they will.
James Dolan, Lincoln's richest man, had his minions eliminate his biggest rival in the ranching industry, John Tunstall. Now he's pinning their murder on Tunstall's boys, the Regulators, led by Dick Brewer.
You lost?
I doubt it. I'm looking for Dick Brewer.
What do you want with him?
Just wanted to ask a couple questions.
What's in this pocket?
Oh, you want to be careful there. It's loaded.
Either as a slimy preacher or as a reporter from the papers.
Talk to Dolan?
Talk to everybody.
Then you already know half if it's a damn lie.
I was looking for the other half.
Just take us in.
They don't deserve a trial. They're killers, Dick. They killed Tunstall. It's enough, ain't it?
I didn't ask you, Billy. They're going to Lincoln, and they'll face trial like anyone else.
Did you shoot a man unarmed?
Ah, do it. Kill him.
Shoot him, Billy!
Hey, it's enough.
We've surrendered arms. Let us face the law.
Oh, you mean Dolan's law? That's the law you're talking about, ain't it? Kind that kills good men like Tunstall and leaves you to do their dirty work.
We've got papers signed by the Justice of the Peace. You'll answer for what you did, but not by our hands.
I hope you 2 cowards got the nerve to try and run, because I won't miss.
There you go. Nice and easy. You got an obedient right here. I got nothing left now.
Hey, fellas, don't let those childish looks fool you. Kid can shoot.
Hey. They're gonna bury us at Blackwater. When we stop, we take his iron.
The regulators knew that 30 of Dolan's men were pursuing them, aiming to free Morton and Baker. By taking the longer, slower route through Blackwater Draw, the regulators hoped to stay alive and bring Morton and Baker to justice.
Dolan's men are coming. Brady's law right behind them.
They don't know we took Blackwater.
Suppose they do. They're gonna take them two back to Lincoln. They're gonna hang us all.
We can't take on 30 men, Dick.
We hold steady. Scatter now.
But they didn't make it out alive.
Because Billy did what he said he'd do. He didn't miss.
You the one writing about Billy?
Young lady, I write about a lot of people.
My parents say you came to stir up trouble.
Well, do they now? I don't think I'm causing too much trouble.
What's Messiah's mouthpiece doing sniffing around Lincoln's dirt? Ink ain't even dry on your last story, and you already back here for more.
Sheriff Brady was Dolan's hatchet man.
Yeah, well, I follow the story where it leads me. Lincoln's ain't done unraveling yet.
Well, I reckon we're about to disappoint each other.
You aware that the U.S. government is sending a special investigator down here to take a look at what happened?
Son, you let me tell you something. I was holding this county together with spit and grit before you could ever spell the word justice. And what goes on back east, well, that ain't got a thing to do with what happens here. So if you excuse me, well, I got real problems. Not paper ones.
Sheriff Brady. Those regulators were deputized by a local constable. How you intend to bring them in?
Well, you print whatever makes your readers feel noble. But you just know this. As soon as we get their asses in front of a judge, oh, I'm gonna hang every last one of them myself. Badge or no badge. Especially that smart-mouthed little kid, Billy.
The regulators believed the corrupt Sheriff Brady, under orders from Dolan, deputized Morton and Baker, among others, to kill their mentor, John Tunstall. The journalists knew that in order to arrest Morton and Baker, Billy and the regulators were also deputized in Lincoln by the Justice of the Peace. So which are lawmen and which are outlaws?
Piense que eres un hombre peligroso.
Ah, contigo cerca, yo soy el que está en peligro.
Low. Don't shoot.
You talked to Brewer, I heard.
Yeah, I don't play sides. Just following the story.
Lo que ves depende de dónde estás parado.
Well, that's why I keep my distance. Clear perspective.
All right, there's no need to be formal. You can call me Billy.
You see, independent.
Why is the paper so upset about Blackwater? No one cares about Tunstall.
I don't think that's the case. Otherwise, government wouldn't be sending a special investigator.
Yeah, I heard. You know, maybe he'll do what nobody else would. Look Brady in the eye and call him what he is. A murderer. Shot my friend for no goddamn reason. Shot his horse too. Took his cattle. We get any justice for that? I'll give him some goddamn justice.
Well, I came to put together the pieces of Blackwater. I was wondering if we might talk Morton and Baker. Why they died.
They made their choice. I was up ahead watching the ridge, and then I heard a shot.
Oh, God damn it!
So lucky shot, I guess. It's just as well, because if Morton and Baker would have made it back to Lincoln, Brady would have walked him right out the jail's front doors and bought him a drink on old Dolan's tab.
You're telling me flat out that you pulled the trigger, huh? I don't hear that every day.
They killed Tunstall, didn't they? I was deputized, so if they were trying to escape, I was just following the law like I was told.
Makes sense, but the Brewer tells me you were looking to kill those boys long before Blackwater.
So did everyone else. But if we would have just killed him when we caught him... Look, I'm not looking to be no outlaw. But I know how it ends for men like me. But I'll be damned if I let Dolan and Brady decide where I fall.
Man, huh? You're a kid, Billy. Killing a man don't make you one.
No? How's about killing two?
The day after Blackwater Draw, Dolan insisted the governor of New Mexico retroactively and illegally revoke the regulators' deputized status, officially making them the outlaws.
Dolan and Brady are pulling the strings. The governor's here, Washington's getting involved too. And we ain't lawmen no more.
Yeah, well, we walk into Brady's courtroom, we don't walk out. They'll hang us right before the jury finds their seats.
We can head south. Mexico, no badges, no law. There's a chance to keep breathing.
Morton and Baker ran too. Didn't save them.
Right. Because they'll hunt us. If we run now, we don't stop running. Not ever.
So what then? We dig in for what? The governor cut our legs out with a pen. They ain't even got a name for what we are now. No, they do. Outlaws. We're outlaws now.
Doesn't matter what they call us.
Yeah, well, outlaws or nothing. All the same, for 6 feet under by sundown. You got a plan, Billy?
Yeah. We ride to Lincoln.
Lincoln, are you crazy? They'll be waiting for us.
Not if we're waiting for them first.
You mean an ambush?
Yeah, cut the head off the snake.
You boys talk like this is a dime store novel. Like you already know how this ends.
I don't know how it ends, Dick. But I damn sure know how it won't. We won't crawl. We won't beg. We will ride in there and remind them the law isn't in the courthouse. It's in the streets.
Damn straight.
Yeah. You made us regulators. Let us ride like it.
Something doesn't add up. Billy the lawless kid.
Shot my friend for no goddamn reason. Shot his horse too. Get any justice for that?
Just looking.
Soon as we get their asses in front of a judge, oh, I'm gonna hang every last one of them myself. Especially that smart-mouthed little kid, Billy.
Man, huh? You're a kid, Billy. Killing a man don't make you one.
No? How's about killing two?
He wasn't talking about Morning Baker. He's gonna kill Sheriff Brady. What have you done?
Could have made you a hero.
You know what's coming now?
Oh, maybe. But at least I ain't dead.
And so, the story of Billy the Kid begins. Its origins in Blackwater Draw remain unsettled, overshadowed by generations of books, songs, and folklore retold of an orphaned kid who became a legendary outlaw.